And Mickey kind of brushed me off, and he said, "Go meet the printer next door." So I go next door, and they're smoking cigarettes in the warehouse. And it was just a different community, you know. I sit down with Cliff, and I think he cursed more than I did. So I felt right at home. First time I went to Cliff and Glena's house, I walked in, and there was this beautiful grand piano sitting there. And I was like, oh my God, it's gorgeous. And it was playing itself. And I asked Cliff, I said, "You hired ghosts to play the piano or what?" He said, "Galena made me get this app that plays off the iPad." He said, "The goddamn thing costs more than the piano." But he told me, if your wife wants it, you gotta get it for her. Unfortunately, my wife was right next to me at the time. So now my wife gets everything she wants. But Galena, he loved you dearly. And I know when you were up front speaking, you talked about everybody that he loved, but you didn't mention yourself. And just embrace that. He's not gone. He's here. He's in your heart. And he loved everyone in this room. And we love you. And I'm here for you. You have my phone number. Call me anytime. You want to go get a drink, go to a movie, just get out of the house. You want me to go to the grocery store with you? I'll go to the grocery store with you. Whatever you want. I love you.
There's so many stories to tell that if we leave here all day, and we actually, most of them I wouldn't tell you anyhow. But you know, Cliff was, as I said before, a very unique individual. He ran hard. Everything he did, he went all out on. And whether it was work, play, whatever it was, he was all out on it. And I really enjoyed that because you don't meet very many people today who are that way. That they do everything with passion and everything with, just loving people along the way. And Cliff was that guy for me. And so we had so many good times together. I'll give you one little funny thing. I told you about the motorcycle ride. And so one day we always went up, Georgetown, and normally ended up in Old Folsom. So we were coming home from Old Folsom, a bunch of us. And the guys who were fast on the boat, I'm always in the back. So we're going down this thing, and all of a sudden I see this red light. And these guys were just flying down the street. And I'm back in the back, and I get pulled over. And as I'm looking down the street, everybody's going into the neighborhoods. They're going off the main street, and they're disappearing in the neighborhood. So at the end of the day, I said, I got lucky because I guess he got an emergency. He had to leave. Otherwise, they'd have picked me up downtown. So there's so many stories. Galena, you were such a big part of our life, wherever you went. She was a very unique, loving lady. But she liked her way. She was a very strong woman, married to a very strong man. I have no idea how they got through it. So we just, both Galena, Cliff were such a big part of my family. We went from being poor to being pretty good. We're doing pretty good at this stage of our lives. And we did that through hard work and through a lot of fun, a lot of playing around. After work, we do so many things. Did vacations together. So I will always remember him in my life. I'll always remember the gift that he gave me of just enjoying life. And I was so happy to hear all the stuff. Since he left MSI, all the stuff he got into, he's a little church boy now. I couldn't believe all that stuff I was here. That's beautiful to to see what happened and how his life changed there. So happy that that happened. And you know, we in the beginning going to try to work on Cliff. You remember when he was going over to Trinity, and so at that moment in time, you took it to a new level. So anyhow, you know, I'll always remember him. He'll always be a part of my family. And Julia, you know, call me anytime. When she calls, she's going to be on the phone for a while, though. I'm going to pass this on to. No.
Oh, goodness.
This guy can talk more than I can.
What? You may never, the batteries may go dead on this mic. I'm Casey Catula, and a lot of what I've been able to accomplish, my people I work with, the people that been involved with over decades, a couple decades, been in the shadow and foundations that were built by Cliff. And there's, the last 20 years has been a hell of a lot of Hagens in my life. So good or bad, that's part of my life. And part of the things that we've been able to accomplish have been built on the shoulders of Cliff. I started in printing as a teenager, and Cliff Hagen had been at the company that I was at, Council for Press, way back when it was in the 80s. And so I'd always hear this name. And then as continued in the industry, at some point started working with River City when my partner Jim Davis, who also passed away this year. So it's a sad time to see a lot of great people, industrious, reliable, constant people that have a big impact on a lot of lives, and they leave us. There's never a good time for that ever to happen. But I know that Cliff built a lot of strong foundations that we built our successes on, and I feel an obligation to continue that, to continue to build on what Cliff has done, what all of his family, what Galena, Mickey, Adam, Jerome, obviously his sons, all the things that the guys have done in our industry. All I can do is try and continue to build that. And I'm grateful to have been a part of this community. I'm grateful to be a part, not the Hagen family, because I don't smoke and drink enough, but I'm happy to be a part of the team. So thank you for everyone that allowed me to be a part of this, and hopefully we can continue to do Cliff proud. And that's really what I want to take away. Let's do Cliff proud, and that's what we're going to make that happen every day. Thank you. You have to say something nice about Billy.
I have always loved Cliff. He's always fun. He's always enjoyable. Him and Galena are like the best hosts ever. We love going to their house and drinking all their wine and eating all their cheese. So it's just been a pleasure to I don't know, 30 years probably. I've known him. So 13 years. I don't know. It's just amazing how the time goes by and how we're just all part of a big family at the end. So can't wait to see him again someday. I see the finger in everybody's Mark.
All right, I've known Cliff probably 24 years, and you're right, he doesn't do anything half-assed. It's always all out. Our worlds intersected with printing and motorcycle riding, and even when he was on a ride, he was still working, calling the plant, getting a call from the plant. But yeah, he was an awesome guy, and I'm gonna have a final. Anyway, that's about it.
Why did you go together? Which places?
We've been on rides to like Reno, Laughlin, yeah, multiple times to Laughlin, and yeah, a lot of good times. Definitely Huh? Yep. Oh yeah, in the summers we did our Wednesday night rides, and those were awesome. Get out of the valley heat, get up into the foothills. Yep, we're very fair, generous man, and never had a bad word to say about anybody. All right, who's next?
I'll pass it. We haven't heard from anybody on this side. We're gonna go to a side.
I don't stop.
Yeah, he's good. What do you want to say? Love my father. He taught me a lot. He got me in the printing industry. I'm still mad at him about that. I came back bartender, made money off all you printers. You know, talking about Cal Central Press. I was working there. Scott Keyholes and them hired me. I'm a warehouseman. And I'm walking through the building and I'm doing my warehouse job. And Scott Keyholes, the owner, goes, Dave, I got to talk to you. Yeah, okay. You're fired. What do you mean your dad quit? He's over. You're no longer. You can't work here. Scott, I don't want to work with my dad. I'll work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sorry, out. So off I went to work for my dad. I didn't talk to Scott for 5 years. He was at my dad's house every couple of weeks. No, he made me work with him. But it was the best thing he ever did. I loved working with my father. He made me the man I am today. I run the offices the way I do, the business the way I do, because I have him in me. Every decision I make, he always told me, look at all your managers around you, all your people around you, everybody has a good trait. Everybody has a bad trait. And I took that to heart and I did it. And I enjoy it and I love it, you know. I've had a lot of fun with my Uncle Jerome, my cousin Chris. He got us all into the printing business. And I'm very, very thankful for that. And I'm going to miss him dearly. He'll always be in my heart. And he was ornery. I thought at times he was going to outlive me.
I've got to share this with you guys. One of the things that Cliff did for me, he introduced me to Tony Siciliani, who was unbelievable. You thought Cliff had energy. This guy did. So Tony's on the phone with me one evening during politics, and we're talking, and he's going back and forth, and he's here with Dave too. And so Tony put the phone down. And I heard Tony go off on this poor guy for a half hour. So when it was all over, Tony comes back, anybody there? Yeah, I heard the whole thing, Tony.
We made his deadline. Politics and Tony were, you make his deadline, otherwise you're going to spend some time with him. And I love that man too. Who else? Adam?
Come on. So many great memories, and starting from a young girl, wonderful memories of his playing guitar, singing at all the holiday functions, and my first job at Sacramento Business Farm. I would be cleaning or doing whatever he wanted me to do, pay me out of his pocket, change. And then from there, it just grew and grew, and the relationship was wonderful. And he taught me how to snow ski, taught me how to water ski, and we had a great time, always. I miss him.